I always used to love idiots in comment sections, but the thing is, now there's an idiot in my comment section, which means that if I post a video, everybody will see it, and kind of care. I have 21 subscribers, no one's gonna care. This is this is sad. So about a month ago, I posted this video called Yakko's World but Only Communist Countries. And honestly, there have been a few people in the comment section like, hey, you forgot Russia. Russia's a Soviet nation. Hey, you forgot, I, I don't know. You see, basically, there was just one person that stuck out the most Half Life 9000. And even by looking at the profile picture, I could tell it was a child. Anyway, basically, or I assume it's a he. I don't want to get canceled. They, um, decided to point out major flaws in my video. Uh, the thing is that the flaws don't really exist. So now it's time to make fun of that specific child. And also, his channel's hilarious. I'll show you a few clips of that. So replying to the original comment, I wrote, dude, firstly, I said Cuba, which I did, and also I want to refer to him as dude, to give off a friendly vibe if you ignore the last half of the comment. And, I'm a good person. Sure. Anyway, so secondly, every other country you mentioned was at one point communist but isn't anymore. Like the Soviet Union is now Russia, which is socialist with a semi-dictator. It's complicated. Venezuela was communist until 1971, but now it's a capitalist country that tried to become more of a socialist state beginning with Chavez. Or, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You get the idea. Finally, Eastern Europe's SSRs. That actually means like I have a giant map in front of me. Let me look. Like Lithuania, Latvia, Belarus, Ukraine, Romania. I'm not sure if Bulgaria was part of that, but yeah, that sort of area. Just East Europe connected to the USSR. Technically, they were never ruled by the USSR, but kind of like just became communist as a sort of. I'm not sure why they became communist. You get the idea. Anyway, um, continuing reading. Finally, Eastern Europe's SSRs were also once communist, but now I'm pretty sure all of them are socialist. And by this I mean, like, I'm not 100% sure they're all socialist, because pretty sure, uh, I'm pretty sure they're all socialist and not capitalist. Where was I? Here. Like, I'm literally from Romania, which is true. I immigrated to America when I was, like, 2.5. I'm literally from Romania, and my parents went through a part of their life under communism, and they saw it being destroyed. Please leave your underdeveloped 9-year-old brain out of my comment section. Thank you. Alright, you can really tell this kid didn't do his research with this comment right here. So basically, it says at Felixis, this version of Yakko's world was after the Germany reunification, not after the fall of the Soviet Union. Two things. How does the Germany reunification have anything to do with this? Like, I didn't mention Germany. What? Anyway. And, like, even, like, to back up my claim here. Or actually, not technically back up. He is correct. It was, the version of Yakko's world was in 1993. The Germany reunification was a process in the 1990s when East Berlin and North Berlin, or East and West Berlin, kind of came together. So basically, afterwards, he said not after the fall of the Soviet Union. Sorry. Let me look at the fall of the Soviet Union here. Monday, August 19th, 1991. What is that? What? Imagine being wrong? Because, again, Yakko's World was made in 1993. Buddy. Children. So without me even replying, he decided to reply with this gem. At Felixis, you can also tell that it's the Soviet Union due to the fact that the Batlik states for not being there. Okay, spelling and grammar can have a bit of work done to them. Secondly, you are also 9 years old. I'll go back to that later. So anyway, you can also tell it's the Soviet Union due to the fact that the Batlik states not being there. I have two things to go against this. Number one, I assume Batlik is supposed to be Baltic states, and if you actually look at the freaking map, so I took this video from, or I took the original video from this other video, and you could clearly see that the Baltic states are there. The Baltic states are Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. And basically they were part of the USSR before it broke apart. And so, yeah. And secondly, Yakko's World literally says Russia. Here, look at the clip.
Ireland, Russia, Oman, Russia, 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 Russia.
With the second part of that comment, he also admits that I am also 9 years old, meaning that he is 9 years old. I am not 9 years old, because that's kind of against YouTube's terms and terms of service, so I could technically get this guy banned, but, you know, whatever. You get the idea, like, I'm not 9 years old. That's like, it's like the dumbest excuse in the book. Also, hey, I might be young. Oh, but so are you. Like, what? His last reply, again, with me still not saying anything after that first comment, his last reply was, at Felixius, also, Vietnam is still a communist state, with North Korea being a socialist state. Please stop. Thank you. Smiley face. There are so many things wrong with this. So, first of all, when did Vietnam come into this conversation? I said Vietnam in the video as a communist state. He's just backing up my point. I don't know, maybe he tried to say, like, Venezuela, and then his mind decided to malfunction, because, you know, he's 9, and decided to write Vietnam, or Vietnam, I guess. The thing is, like, you know, it's not. Venezuela is not communist anymore. Anyway, moving on. With North Korea being a socialist state, that is technically neither wrong nor true. I have a bunch of conflicting sources. One of them saying North Korea isn't a communist state, or one of them saying North Korea isn't a communist state is just like some random website. And then there's history.com that says that North Korea is a communist state. The thing is, with that other website that said it's not communist, the next sentence was, there was never a communist state in history, or communist country in history. So I'm beginning to not trust that source. But yeah. And then he says, please stop. Thank you. Please stop. What am I supposed to stop doing? I wrote one comment. He's the one who replied 3 times to my one comment, along with having a pretty rude first comment in the first place. Like, okay. Thank you, smiley face. That's kind of what I did with my comment. I assume he's trying to imitate the joke. I don't know. 9-year-old minds function very oddly. In the beginning of the video, I said that I'd show you his channel. So, you know, might as well show it. So this is his channel right now. He has 34 subscribers. Quite a few videos, as you might notice. 15 subs. Interesting. 500 views milestone. Okay. I don't know. Let me just go. Here. Here's this video. It's very interesting.
I'm running from the Korean police. Now, you gotta hear some. I got all their government stuff on this CD. I swear.
So look at this freeze frame right here. I'm pretty sure that says Psychonix, which is the company that made Rocket League. If it's not Psychonix, then I don't know. But it's not a government CD that contains all of Korea's information. Also, he said Korea, like Korea, not north south. You know, his knowledge of geography is limited. It's interesting. He then proceeds to drop his phone.